Hello, Becca here. Today I just wanted to come to you with a little reflection on my last Ragnar race. So we ran from Chattanooga to Nashville. It was my third Ragnar. The first two I was in van 2, and this time I was in van 1. It was a totally different experience. The first Ragnar I did was Chicago, and there was, looking back, like drama, that's not like the wrong word though, with people getting injured, paying for spots, and then not being able to come, and nothing like bad, but it just seemed stressful. And then I did SoCal, and I was the captain, and just being the captain was stressful. So this race was very drama-free to me because I didn't have to worry about people getting injured and being replaced. And when I agreed, she said she needed a couple more people, and so it was 3 people that I know from my mentoring group, 2 girls from my running group that I didn't know, and me. And like once we all said yes, there was no changes. It was just us. So that was nice. They all drove down together. So they had a lot more time together. Before I got there, I flew. And I was a little nervous that I would feel like disconnected, that they would have this great bond. And I'm crazy because it was fine. It was fine. So I ran Friday morning before the sun came up. And then I was sitting in the van as the sun came up as we were driving to get our next runner. And then when we were done, it was morning. So we went out to like a brunch. And then we drove to a church and we got to sleep for a few hours. And then we drove to the high school where our next runner took off. And I don't know, it was less stressful because I felt like as van 2, there was a lot more driving around, chasing after runners, checking up on them because it was daylight hours. Being that we were running at the night, we weren't like yelling and cheering and screaming for our runners because it was the middle of the night. So that was a little easier. However, when you were running, you didn't see people, which was weird. So then I ran 2 legs Saturday night, and then we went to a high school where we got to sleep on the gym floor for a little bit. And then in the morning at like 3, 4 in the morning, I ran my last leg. And so I again watched the sun rise as I drove in the van, and I don't know, it was just so nice. However, I really missed van 2. I really missed seeing the sights in the daylight. Like, it was pretty to run through Tennessee at night, but I would love to have taken it in the daylight. But it was nice that when we finished Saturday, we went to the hotel, we all showered, we got to lay down for a minute, and then we went and met the last runner at the finish line. And that was nice. But it was also weird. It was weird to be at the finish line, like, not having just finished running. So, I don't know. I think next time I might want to do van 2 again. Next year's big goal, though, is to run it as an ultra, team of 6. So there's only 1 van, so you run a lot more. I think that'll be so fun. Tennessee was unseasonably cold. It was still warmer than here. But the last 2, it was like tank tops and capris. Do I maybe want like a lightweight shirt to wear in my night run? And this was, well, what jacket am I gonna wear with each race, with each leg? So it was different in that it was cold. And it was cold at night, so there was no sunlight because it was nighttime hours. So that was a little different, and not bad, just different. And you try to pack like just enough outfits. I ended up packing 5 outfits. And then I just wore 1 to the finish line because I had an extra running outfit. And since I took 5 running outfits, I didn't have room for more clothes. So I don't know, that was my experience. It was a lot of fun. I got to meet a couple new people. I got to hang out with some people I already know. I ran one of the legs with my friend Nicole, and that was nice because we we run well together. Like we chit chat for a little bit and then we just run. And then we chit chat, and it was a really, really dark, foresty park path that we ran. So I was grateful to have a buddy for that part. I don't know, yeah. It's just such a good experience to run with other people, to bond with other people. And it was unseasonably cold. It wasn't too sweaty and smelly in the van. That was nice. I would love to know about any of your race experiences, or if you think there's a race that I really need to do, or a town I really need to run a Ragnar in. I'd love to hear it. Let me know in the comments.